Yes guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best 1.2 million coin team. This will be the best meta team to use for the coin value that I have stated. However, before the video does start, be sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, and subscribe if you're new. I do record these videos live on Twitch, so be sure to go follow. Link in the description. It's also on the screen, www.twitch.tv/LisaManny15. Let's get into the video. Obviously, 1.2 million is obviously quite a lot of coins. You could probably have that by now, to be honest with you, with Rivals and Weekend League. But let's get into it. I'm going to obviously try and pick the best meta players in each position. So in goal, we're going to go with the one and only Nick Pope. He is a very good goalkeeper this FIFA, considering he's only an 82 rated. And he also links well with a player that is OP in defence, which is Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is just a great card this year. To be honest with you, I've had Van Dijk and Joe Gomez, and Joe Gomez is just as good. And he's about 400k less, or he was at the time. Right back, Semedo. Semedo is also one of the best I've used. I've also used Cancelo this year, but I feel that because of his pace, Semedo is a lot better. So I think that really does help this year. Pace is a big factor, especially with if your opponents have, you know, Adama Traore or just any pacey players. Semedo does the job very, very well. Left centre back is the one and only Varane. Varane is just one of probably the best defender in this team. He just is a tank. If you go into Weekend League and you don't see Varane or Joe Gomez in defence, then to be honest with you, the person you're playing in are good. I think everyone this FIFA, if they have the coins, is using Varane and Joe Gomez because they're not that expensive, and together they're just a tank, and they just stop you from going through. Especially with the AI blocks this year, is really OP. Anyway, left back, obviously it's the same that everyone's using. It's Mendy. Mendy is just really good this year. Obviously, 92 pace is a big factor in stopping, like I said, Traore, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe. So, yeah, in the midfield, obviously the only one that you can pick here is Kante. Kante is just a little magician this year. He's small, agile, and he really does help in terms of strengthening that defence, really, and obviously especially if you play 4-2-3-1, you can just sit back and just stop the interceptions, really. He's very OP this year. Probably one of the best that I could recommend in terms of value for this team. At right centre mid, we have Saint Maximin. He's obviously going to be playing on the wing. This is just starting in this position because of the other players in the team. Saint Maximin is probably very OP still at this stage. I had him at the start of FIFA and he was just banging in goals galore. Although he has not that good finishing, you know, he can get down the wing if you use him on the wing. You know, he can cut in, he can dribble as well if you look at his dribbling stats, and he's obviously the main thing this year, 5-star skill moves. 5-star skill moves is very, very effective this year, and this is why this card is just so OP. Left centre mid, we have Ben Yedder. But I had Ben Yedder at the start of the year. It was his inform card though. However, he's just so OP. He's sort of like he was last year, really, just agile. He does get bullied off the ball a little bit because obviously he's physical, but if you get him in the right positions, he's just going to score for you every single time. And obviously, left winger, who else could it be other than Dembele? Dembele this year he's just super OP, sort of like everyone else in this team, to be honest with you. But Dembele is just the player you want. Obviously, he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, and he's obviously got he's 5-star, so you can sort of score on any foot. And obviously, he hasn't got the best shooting. Obviously, it's not that bad. It's probably better than obviously Saint Maximin, but he's just the go-to player for the coin value he is. He isn't that much at all, so I think he is obviously the go-to to use. Next to him, you'll use Sissoko. Obviously, he'll be the CDM next to Kante, to sort of stop your opponents from scoring. Really, he's just so OP. You know, he's obviously got the physical which you need in a player. He's also got all right defending, all right pace as well to sort of track the player as well. So he's obviously a go-to. And to be honest with you, the most OP player that I've seen everyone using this year, and he obviously has done a lot off the pitch as well as on the pitch, Marcus Rashford. He's just got insane stats everywhere. Obviously, yet again, 5-star skill move, which I said is vital this year. He's just so OP, and in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-2-2, this team would be really good for you. Obviously, he's got the pace, he's got dribbling, he's got shooting, and he's not too weak as well. So he's He out-strengthens your opponent, especially if you do like elasticos and just sort of anything, rainbow flicks. He's just OP and probably one of the best players that I've come up against in Weekly League. He's just destroys me every time. Obviously this formation, if you do use this team, I'd probably recommend 4-2-2-2 with Ben Yedder, Marcus Rashford up top, with Dembele and obviously Saint Maximin on the wings, with obviously Kante, Sissoko in the midfield in the defensive roles. However, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.